Imagine holding in your hand a small piece of copper-coated zinc that to most people is worth just 1 cent, but to the trained eye of a collector can open the doors to an entire world of American history, numismatic artistry, hidden rarities, and untold value. The Lincoln penny of 2001 may appear at first glance to be nothing more than a modern coin tossed into change jars, glove compartments, and pockets across the nation. But beneath its ordinary surface lies a fascinating story that connects the earliest days of Abraham Lincoln's commemoration to the evolving methods of the United States Mint, the technological leaps of modern coinage production, the quirks of mint errors and varieties, and the cultural significance of a coin that millions see every day, yet few stop to appreciate to understand the Lincoln penny of 2001. You must go back to the origins of the Lincoln cent itself, a coin first struck in 1909 to mark the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was a revolutionary moment in American coinage history, because never before had a United States coin featured a real historical figure. Presidents were deliberately avoided in earlier designs in favor of allegorical symbols of liberty. But Theodore Roosevelt, who sought to elevate the beauty of American coinage, pushed for Lincoln's image to appear on the cent, and the result was Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of the 16th president staring steadfastly to the right with a design that instantly connected with the American public. The wheat ears reverse became an emblem of progress and prosperity, lasting until 1959, when the centennial of Lincoln's birth and the 150th anniversary of his birth brought about the replacement with the Lincoln Memorial reverse designed by Frank Gasparo, which would then remain on the coin all the way until 2008. The 2001 Lincoln penny falls into this long tradition, and it represents a fascinating period in the cent's history, for by this time the composition of the penny had long since changed from the bronze alloy of the early 20th century to the copper-plated zinc that began in 1982 as a response to rising copper prices. The 2001 penny is therefore a product of this modern era, consisting of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, a choice that kept costs down, but also introduced new challenges such as susceptibility to corrosion and plating bubbles issues that collectors examine closely when determining quality and rarity. Millions upon millions of 2001 Lincoln pennies were struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and because of the sheer volume of production, this year's coins are typically considered common, yet this is precisely where the story becomes interesting. For among the billions of coins struck each year, the minting process inevitably produced varieties and errors, and these varieties are what elevate certain 2001 pennies from everyday change to numismatic treasures. Doubled, dies repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, and other anomalies have been identified among 2001 issues, making them highly desirable to collectors who know what to look for. While the average person sees a penny as trivial, the seasoned numismatist sees the potential for a valuable discovery right in their pocket change to appreciate the significance of the 2001 Lincoln penny. One must also look at the broader context of the time period in which it was minted. The early 2000s were a moment of transition for American coinage. The state quarter program had just begun in 1999, and it was captivating the public in a way no coin program had done for decades. While quarters grabbed the headlines, the humble Lincoln penny continued its quiet circulation, anchoring itself as the most familiar coin in the United States economy. It was the everyday workhorse of commerce, used in vending machines, cash registers, and savings jars across every American household, even as debates raged about whether the penny should be eliminated altogether due to its low purchasing power. In 2001, it remained as ubiquitous as ever, its presence reassuring a connection to history that stretched back almost a century at that point to the original Lincoln. Designed from 1909 for collectors, the 2001 Lincoln cent offers several areas of focus, one being high-grade uncirculated examples, coins that have never seen circulation and that retain their original luster. These can be found in mint sets and rolls. And when preserved properly, they can grade out to the highest levels on the numismatic grading scale such as MS-67 or MS-68, which are rare for modern issues and command strong premiums on the market. Another area is proof coins struck at the San Francisco Mint in 2001, with mirror-like fields and frosted details that elevate Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial reverse into miniature works of art. These proof issues were produced specifically for collectors and remain a highlight of modern numismatic collections. The history of the 2001 Lincoln penny is also tied to the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln himself, whose image on the coin is a daily reminder of the man who guided the nation through its darkest hour and preserved the Union for future generations. To many Americans, Lincoln's presence on the cent is more than symbolic. It is a link to values of unity, freedom, and perseverance, which is why, even after more than a century, the Lincoln penny has never been replaced. With another design, when you dive into the details of the 2001 penny, you also uncover fascinating stories of production technology. The United States Mint, by this time, was using high-speed presses capable of striking hundreds of coins per minute. Dies were crafted with precision, yet even so slight imperfections would result in collectible varieties that today excite numismatists, studying the coins under magnification. There are known examples of 2001 doubled die obverses where Lincoln's profile or inscriptions like "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" show doubling visible to the naked eye. In strong cases, these varieties can elevate a coin worth 1 cent into the hundreds of dollars. Similarly, repunched mint marks, particularly from the Denver Mint, provide a glimpse into the old hand-punching process that was nearing its end by the turn of the century. These varieties not only add collectible value, but also serve as snapshots of the minting technology of their time. By analyzing the 2001 penny from every angle, historical, cultural, technological, and numismatic, you begin to see that what seems like the smallest coin can actually carry the largest stories it embodies. Over 90 years of design tradition, it reflects the economic realities of metal composition changes. It showcases the precision and the flaws of minting technology. It reminds us of the enduring power of Abraham Lincoln's legacy, and it provides a playground for collectors searching for those rare varieties and perfect high-grade examples that transform pocket change into treasure. In this way, the 2001 Lincoln penny is more than a coin. It is a chapter in the never-ending story of American money, a story that links past, present, and future in the palm of your hand. And as we unfold the details over the course of this exploration, you will come to see that even in a coin as small and common as the 2001 penny, there lies enough history value and intrigue to fill hours of study and captivate anyone who dares to look closer.